But yeah, I just
This thing sounds really, really lovely.
I just
They
love.
both sound so good.
I love the way that. I know we're not doing anything clever pedals wise here, but it's got because there's like just a microsecond split difference between what the two things are doing. You're getting this double tracked thing happening, which is so fat sounding.
Yeah.
So that's.
Experimenting with this, with that here, because that sort of turns the
face.
Oh wow, that big mix.
So that's kind of what you like and prefer.
Yeah.
Face is always what you prefer to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep playing.
Yeah.
In that setting.
I'm not sure what it's doing there because it's like. I mean, it should.
If
Phase should
they're
generally
out of-
be wrong. I mean, if they're out of phase, it should sound wrong, shouldn't it?
If it's-
as opposed to just
Depend,
different.
like it
or-
totally depends. Like, cause when I use in-ears, I always will double mic a cabinet and then hard pan them,
Right.
and then knock them out of phase. And what it does with in-ears is it just sort of takes some of the center away,
Right.
leaves a little room for some more stuff in the mix.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's probably just creating a little bit of space in the center. That's really good.
But you can turn each
Levels.
on up levels on this. This is a great thing. Anyway. And you can have a third amp in as well. Hello. 3 amps.
Changes. This is too much fun. I mean,
I don't even want to. I don't even necessarily. Much as I love Victory amplifiers, I don't even necessarily think that they've got anything going on, especially that does the 2 amp thing. I just think it's just any 2 amps.
any 2 amps.
Just sound. I mean, particularly 2 amps. I think that are very different as well.
Yeah.
And I've done it where you've gone. This amp on its own, I don't really like. This amp on its own, I don't really like. Put the two together, sounds great. You just end up going, how does that work?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I really, on the V40, which is what I think A, isn't it? I love what Martin's done on the gain side, because I'm not normally a Fender amp turned up. I'm not a massive fan of that. I like to use pedals to get a gainy sound out, whereas I think he just nailed it. With something like just
got
to
the magic on.
Yeah, it's really.
You got some jazzy chops in there as well, man. I fucking love it.
One or two.
I'm the same, man. I like that a little once in a while.
the two together just. Without the clean amp in there, I just wonder if this is just not too gainy, but it hasn't got that fatness in the bottom.
Yeah, it really does kind of round it out.
Oh well, then. I'll put the request into Victory, and maybe you get one of those in the post at some point.
I would not say no. I would not say no to that at all.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's really great stuff. I mean, I can't, I couldn't find something that's going to travel better than that.
No, it's good.
You know, and the voltage, like being able to change the voltages, that's one of the biggest issues with traveling.
Yeah.
You know, internationally.
Yeah. For you guys, especially when you come home with it.
I don't think it's so bad if you're touring, UK, North America, that kind of thing. You know, there's always a good selection of higher amplifiers to get, but it's the horror stories I hear from, like, yes, we were touring, we had a gig in Chile. You know, there's a night in Chile and then Peru, and then it's like, and you just get this Fender Twin where one of the speakers doesn't work, and you know.
Oh man!
Like,
well, I mean, we thankfully haven't run into it, but my brother has told me horror stories about, like, you know, touring through Germany as like the second or third support act on the bill, and the backline company just doesn't really like you, and they're just like, you know, oh hey, have you got something useful? It's like, no, sorry, all we have is this PA head from 1935. And it's just gonna have to work for you, you know. So like something like this, like I can carry it on the airplane. I have a speaker cable. I've got a female to female 1/4 inch thing. So if I need, I can plug it into the speakers of a twin or a deluxe or whatever. Yeah. And that to me is just like, it's infinitely valuable, because like you can just take. I mean, you get to know something the way it feels, and then you can take that with you wherever you go.
Yeah, I do. I think that's there's that. Yeah, it just takes the worry, doesn't it, about oh God, where are we gonna, what are we gonna have to plug into next time? But oh well.